it's Linda from Homestead by the Lake. So today we're doing baked ziti. In my fridge, I have been defrosting. Oh good, it looks like it's defrosted. Some tomato sauce that I already had done in the freezer. I said the fridge, didn't I? Freezer. And I am going to start my water on high. And I have some of the big ziti. We're gonna do that. This is gonna be a small batch because I really don't need any for leftovers, so I don't wanna make the whole pound. Plus, I have very little left ricotta in the fridge. So I wanna be able to use this up, but if I make a pound, then I'm not gonna have enough ricotta. Ugh. But we have to use what we have, right? And I do not have any fresh mozzarella, which would just make this wonderful, but we're gonna shred up just some block mozzarella cheese. And that'll work out. And this will be tonight's dinner. You know what's really nice is having meatballs already made up in your freezer. Makes dinner so simple. There's a video on my YouTube channel where we took a Sunday afternoon and we just made all sorts of meatballs. It's really fun to get that done and put in your freezer. So I'm gonna take out some meatballs and how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be good. So we'll do 6 meatballs. And we're gonna add those to the sauce and heat those up. Okay, so my water is getting hot. And I'm going to add some salt in here. And I'm going to open my sauce and start heating that up. Oh, it is still a little bit frozen. Okay. No, maybe not. So we're gonna start heating that up on the back burner. And I need a top. Otherwise it splatters all over, huh? Okay, so now I'm going to add the meatballs to the tomato sauce that's already done up so they can warm up in there. And how much ziti do I want to do? I have this container that I'm going to use. I guess I'll do a half a box because I have about a quarter of a container of ricotta. So we'll do a half a box. All right, our water is boiling. Going a little crazy there. I'm gonna turn that down a smidgen. And I'm going to go ahead and do a half a box. Perfect, that looks like half a box. And we're gonna give that a stir. And in the meantime, I am going to start my oven at 350. Now, baked ziti, you can also add meat if you want. If you want hamburger, or if you want to add Italian sausage, you can do that. I'm out, so we're getting meatballs. We gotta use what we have, right? It works. So I'm gonna shred up some mozzarella, and basically as soon as my pasta is done, I'm going to add my ricotta, and then I'm going to top it with mozzarella. And it's gonna bake in the oven for maybe 20 minutes until our cheese melts and everything is warm. Very simple dinner if you have your sauce done and your meatballs already done. But even if you don't, still a very simple recipe that you can do. You can use a jarred pasta. You don't have to, a jarred marinara sauce. You don't have to make your own marinara sauce. Actually, you know what? I don't think I have one online. I need to do a marinara sauce, pasta sauce video. You know, when you're just used to making your own sauce, it's kind of hard to eat a jarred one, you know? But don't need to be picky, do I? Okay, there's a good amount of mozzarella. Ooh, make sure you eat the end. Okay. I have another block if that's not enough. So this pasta, let's see what it says. Ooh, 15 minutes. It's a thick pasta. So we will set our timer for 15 minutes and then we'll be back. So I have some sausage in the freezer, but I think I'm going to save that for something else. What I think I'm going to do is break up some of the meatballs to make it more of a meat sauce. Ooh, that's gonna be good. So when you are cooking your pasta, if you take your spoon, oh, my oven's preheated. If you take your spoon and you move your pasta around, you can actually get to start to feel when your pasta's done, just by how it feels on your spoon. It's quite interesting. Try it. Get used to how. So all I'm going to do is squish my meatballs, and voila, we have an instant meat sauce. And then I took out some more meatballs that we will just put in here and keep whole and let those warm up for the few minutes that we have left on our pasta. We'll be back. All right, our timer is just about to go off for 15 minutes. So we're gonna try it. Yeah, that's good. It's a little al dente, which is really what we want. So now we're gonna strain it. Our pasta is done. It is al dente. So I am going to add that to my pan. Yeah, that's a good amount of pasta, I think. And then I'm going to get some sauce. I'm going to leave the whole meatballs in there because they're not ready yet. But I'm going to move some of the meat sauce in. And there we go. I'm going to mix that up some. Look at that. It turned into instant meat sauce. Fantastic. So now what you do when you're making a baked ziti is you add your ricotta cheese. And you mix that real well. And we only have a quarter of this left. So I wanted to make a dish to use this up. So this is perfect. Okay, so now you just incorporate your ricotta. Whoops, don't let your pasta go flying in. Maddie, that's gonna be hot pasta, honey. Maddie ate it. Okay, so see what the ricotta does to your pasta. It gives it a nice creamy texture. See that? Beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add the rest of our meatballs and the rest of our sauce to the top. And spread that along the top. My meatballs are still a little bit frozen, but that's okay. Change the recipe in the middle. So my meatballs are not completely cooked from in the sauce. So now what you're going to do is you're going to top it with your mozzarella. Oh, I wish I had real mozzarella, or fresh mozzarella, I should say. This is real mozzarella, but just not quite the same. And now we're gonna put it in the 350 oven, and we're going to let that finish cooking, heat up, and everything's going to be melted, and it's gonna be delicious. Why do I keep saying al dente? Or no, al dente. Why am I saying that? It's al dente. I have no idea. Sometimes the mind just doesn't work. You know how that happens? My timer just went off. It has been 20 minutes. Let's see what we have. Ooh, 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 ooh. Look at how gorgeous that is. Baked ziti for dinner. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you make your own baked ziti.